Hello. I have been asked to talk about time management. And the first thing I want to say is that time management is a little bit of a misnomer. We're not really managing time. Time passes. What we can manage is ourselves. We can manage the actions that we take, behaviors, or we can manage our habits. And so anyway, that's the first thing I want to say. But in terms of time management, you could ask me a more specific question of what specifically you want from time management, but I'll probably take several episodes to share different ideas. The first thing that I want to say is related to, in general, I'll give you an idea. The most important thing probably is to be really clear about what it is that that's important, that you want to accomplish. So really knowing what's important for you and where you should put your energy is the number one thing that I would say in terms of time. I imagine that time management is related to accomplishing results. So depending on what it is that you want, the results are going to be one thing or another. So in terms of that, there's a technique that is not about the technique itself, but maybe it explains better what I'm trying to say. There's a technique where it's called 525, and you make a list of you make a list of things. Imagine you get 30 things of all the things that you want to accomplish, and from those 30 things, you just choose the 5 most important ones. You circle those 5, and then a lot of people might think that what you need to do now is focus on those 5, but this technique says no. Actually, focus on the other 25, and make sure that that's not what you're doing. Make sure that you're not putting time to any of those 25, because oftentimes we trick ourselves into being productive or thinking that we are doing well by putting energy into things that are, maybe they're on that 30 list, but they're not on the 5 list. So that's the basic idea. It's really important that you put your energy towards things that are important to you, things that are going to give you the results that you want. And yep, I know it's hard to know what it is that you want. It might be hard to be clear or not, but that would be the starting point. That's maybe the most important thing that I can say about time management. It's like, make sure you know what you want to accomplish, and make sure that the things that you're doing are having an impact on those results. I can see, I'm trying to see if I can give you an example. Like for example, I know there's certain things that you might study that are more helpful than others, or reading a book, or maybe a silly example. If you're reading a book, probably let's put it this way: if you only had 10 minutes to read a book, what part would you read? Or if you only had 2 minutes to read a book, what part would you read? And maybe that's a way of giving you that idea. If you were only going to study one chapter for the next exam that you have, what chapter would that be? That's a way, like creating that scarcity maybe of the resources. It's a way of getting more clear. But maybe that's enough for today. So the basic idea is be clear about what you want, and then in future episodes I'll talk more about maybe some techniques related to time management that you can use and you can experiment with, something maybe more tangible and more practical. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.